Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official guide to the legal profession. Today we'll be interviewing lawyers, partners, and CEOs of companies to see what they think what a legal profession is, if their opinion has changed on it, and what a good legal profession should be like. Without further ado, let's get started.
Can you please let us know who you are and what you do?
Hello, I'm a partner. My name is Supreedee Nimitkul and partner at Gibbins.
The second question to you would be, what qualification does a good partner possess?
Qualification เนี่ย partner process partner ที่ดีเนี่ยก็คือ partner ที่สามารถจะเข้าใจเนื้อหาสาระของงานนะครับแล้วก็เข้าใจกฎหมายแล้วก็กว้างในแง่ของรู้ถึงแง่มุมของธุรกิจด้วยเพื่อที่จะสามารถนำมาปรับใช้แล้วก็ให้ความเห็นทางกฎหมายกับลูกความได้
The next question, for those who want a legal career, how can one prepare for it?
If you want to be a lawyer, at least you have to have very good basic legal education, then English proficiency, language skill. Now it's not limited to only English. You can have other language, but it depends. Mostly you have to understand English fluently. If you want to be a litigator, then you have to do more. You have to get a license, lawyer license, in order for you to go to the court and then present the case in the court.
As a successful partner, is your legal career exactly like you expected?
Actually, it's more than what I expect. Everybody come from a different background. To me, more than what I expect. Usually, I thought that I'm gonna be only in a small Thai firm. Once you take the opportunities, within an international law firm, you see a wider aspect of practice, and you become a better opportunity.
Did your aspect towards legal profession change throughout the years of working within this field of profession?
It's actually gradually changed. In the beginning, I never expect too much career growth because when you working in a law firm, you see what is your career path. Then you have to move up the ladder. Truly, everyone would like to be a partner. You have to know how to work as a team.
Your background in either business, administration, or economics contribute making one a better lawyer.
Nowadays, if you want to be a commercial lawyer, background in economics, in business administration is very important. Very good support. You have full understanding of the transaction. This is very important.
Can you please introduce yourself and let us know what you do and who you are?
My name is David Lyman. I am the Chairman and Chief Values Officer of Tilleke and Gibbins, one of the largest law firms in Thailand. We are the oldest law firm in Thailand.
The next question would be, what qualification does a good chairman possess? Chairman of a law firm.
Obviously, to be a leader, know how to lead, to be an effective leader. Learn how to listen a lot. Understand the people who are beneath the chairman level, going all the way down. But basically, a good leader is imaginative, is creative, open-minded, listens to new ideas, understands that there's a big difference between my generation and your generation.
In your opinion, what do you think makes a good lawyer?
There's a place in the legal profession, every type of personality. Some people will be very good going to court. Some people, they're not good standing up in front of other people, but they're very good at writing. A good command of the language is very important because the law is based on language. A lawyer has to have an open mind, regardless of what kind of law you do, an understanding of detail. You may have to have a technical background. You may have to have a better understanding of how do you apply in order to be able to learn how to protect it.
Do most solicitors receive a cut from the billable hour?
It depends on the firm's policies, whether they get straight policies, straight salaries, whether they get bonuses, whether they get a percentage of the fee, depending on the incentives. It varies from firm to firm.
The next question would be, do you think people with criminal records should be given a chance to practice law?
Depends on the nature of the crime. But generally speaking, if they have a criminal record, that means they've served their time in the prison or however the courts have determined that they should be punished, and now they have returned to society. If they can be good lawyers, why not?
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Pum, or can call me as Pum, just Pum. Now I'm working for a year at Antares Advisory. It's a international law firm.
What qualifications does a good lawyer possess? What do you think?
The first thing is should be the knowledge.
Knowledge, okay.
The first thing about the knowledge is like you need to know about the law that you're about to speak or to give an advice to your client. Otherwise, if you have no knowledge, you cannot understand what the client really wants from you, and then you cannot go to the point that you can solve their problem or something.
Oh, I see. But do you, like when you say knowledge, do you mean like you might need to have a good GPA when you were in law school, or do you think that's not really like a big criteria?
The GPA is quite a big criteria
It
at
is,
first.
yeah.
At first, from like when you
Right.
just jump start fresh start from the university, like the firm they don't know you yet, but
That's true.
the only thing that they can know you is by your maybe it's from your resume or your and the GPA is like that they get to know you a bit more
That's true.
that you know about this kind of law, but when it's come to work it's like the GPA is, I shouldn't say that it doesn't matter at all, but it's a part of it.
Right.
If you know how to use the law, you know what the client really want, what the problem is like when it's come to the problem in law, they become with a big mess because the client don't know what they want, what is their problem, but like you need to like point them which one is the first one, what's the first problem, and this one is rely on more of experience than
Right.
than
Yeah.
the
Experience
GPA.
is more important. I
Yeah,
see.
but the first then just as I told you, it's like
Of
the
course.
GPA is the one that can knock the door.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Okay. So for the second question, I'm wondering, like, now that you're actually working as a lawyer, right? Do you think you have the same expectations as when you just started or when you were in law school?
It depends on the expectation that you ask. Like, if you ask about the field of work that I wanted at first to work, like my expectation at first is I want to work justly on like the SEC law, the capital law that maybe that facilitate the public, the listed company, but like in reality it's not easy to go to knock the door to the firm. I will work just on this one on this section, but like when it's come to in the real life, every work that come to your partner or to your team, you need to do all, and then maybe you just come and then you will face you will face it's like a blind test on every task you got, like because it's when the problem come, there is not come that with this law that you have been studied, but it should be the law that maybe it's come from out of nowhere, then you need to go to research.
So you're like always like constantly learning new things, right?
Yeah. You need to continually learning because as I'm working for a year, then maybe the law that I process in the law school is not so not so expand, not so quite big to see all the law, but like and in the field of the business field, the law will come because the law that we start to using with a client that they brought to us, the law became more complicated, and then it's like you need to use your experience to interpret them and then solve the problem.
Would you say that it's better like than your expectations now, or do you think your expectations were higher than the reality?
From now on, I would say that my expectation is should be higher than the reality, because the reality I only work I work on all the legal law, on all the business law, but like I have hardly doing on capital law that which my specialty, but maybe need to move to bigger firm or then.
All right. Thank you. For the third question, we're wondering if there's a difference between Thailand and other countries when it comes to taking the bar exam. What do you think?
The bar exam in Thailand is like maybe it's a certificate to the in my opinion it is just a certificate to the government field of the law, like to be the prosecutor or to be a judge.
Right.
It's not mandatory thing. It's
Right.
like you can have it as an option, and then but it's good to have it because like when you hold a certificate that you pass the Thai bar, and then you can maybe go to the firm and then ask for more money for your salary.
So our fourth question is, how do you deal with occasionally helping clients who may have been in the wrong? Like if you know that they're in the wrong, but you have to help them anyways. Like how does it make you feel?
It's a part of the job, right? If they don't have a problem, they won't come to us.
Exactly.
And then if we don't do this, author will do. Author we can take it. So as far as I think it's like help him or she or them as much as we could in our hand, in our power in a legally way.
Right.
Because like every law, they're written, they have the intention to use, the purpose to use, and also they also have like maybe a hole for the a lawyer profession, like to find, to crack the rule, and then maybe
Like a loophole. Right?
yeah, it's not kind of crack. It's not like you don't need to bend the fact or twist the fact,
Right.
but it's just fight with the fact you have, and then
That's true.
and then try to find maybe a law that allow them to do that, or defend them as much as we could. That maybe if in the charge they say the charge the maximum charge is like 2 years in prison, maybe we can appeal them or reduce them maybe to 1 year, and this one is a part of the help that we can do,
So
but
basically-
but we cannot twist the fact.
So for this question, we're wondering, how do you handle disagreement with a supervisor or, like the partners or over like legal matters?
If it's about a legal matter, you need to express all your idea and then all your opinion to them. Otherwise, if you just listen to them or you just rely on them, you cannot grow from yourself. So when it's come to a disagreement between your partner or your supervisor, whatever, if it's in the legal matter in your way, because sometimes in law context, maybe one law, everybody can have an opinion on that, and then they are not interpret the same. So if you have your idea, you need to express to them what you think about this one, and then you can criticize to another solution that is maybe that better than your partner, or if it's not right, your partner can fix you.
That's good.
Yeah, you need to express your idea. If otherwise you'll be just a follower. You cannot be a leader.
But are they gonna think you're being disrespectful?
I don't think so, because when it's come to work, you need to take out all your shyness. You need to confidence on what you think, but your confidence must be reliable. That you you need to read raw enough to express that. And the law idea is they don't have the norm that you need to use just like this or like that, but it's like you can interpret them, and if you think you understand it clearly, you can just express to